Test. There we go. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Looks like we've had a bit of a nightmare getting things set up for whatever reason between last night and this morning, or last night and this afternoon. My stream settings changed, so I've just had to set all those back. As it is, we're all set and ready to go. You'll have all watched the latest round of the World Series, I would hope, and you'll have seen that the win goes to... I'm not going to tell you that. That'll be spoilers. Go watch the video. In fact, if you haven't watched the video, you'll find out how to do that at the top of the screen here. Manufacturers Cup World Final. You'll see the latest stream here. Click on there. That takes you to the Manufacturers Cup video. And watch that if you haven't watched it live. Good evening, Sim Racer Sweden. First on the chat. Welcome. Good evening, sir. Tonight, as it says in the title, we're going to do the Master S6. First off, we're just going to let things happen. We're going to start S6 around about 9 PM UK. Just going to let people get in, get settled down. We're going to go and complete a bit of the game as we normally do. I've managed to get another screen set up so I can see both the chats. At the moment, I've got them on one screen. We'll have two screens set up very soon to be able to manage it. We'll see where we go from there. Hopefully, my audio is coming through loud and clear and that you can all hear me. I'm going to go down to the next race, which looks to be World Rally Challenge. Not done this one. No chilies. What car? It's got to be dirt tyres. It's got dirt tyres. Gonna find some. Be a rally car. This one will be the first one. What does it say? PP recommendation 700 or less. We're on a 600. See what it goes like. Give it a shot. This is just to warm us up until we get ready to do S6. The normal regular folks will dive in and say hello. And once we know they're here, we will back on and give it a shot. My assumption is traction control will be off. Well, this could be a challenge. Put the brakes on, this thing turns a treat. We expect this car to want to go forwards. We've got how many? 5 laps to do it yet. 5 laps. This will be a sharp left-hand bend coming. Oh yeah, we'll use the wall a bit. Oh, get off the wall. There we go. Oh no. No, that didn't happen. That's never fun. Back down to last. We could be doing this one again. I was watching the video for this license test the other day. This was one of the license tests in the earlier license series, wasn't it? And it was a little tester. Now this is a real strange bit of the course. Oh, exactly the same. We're going in the pits. Yeah, we're in the pits. We're driving all the way through. We're going to restart this. That's never supposed to happen. Good evening, Big Matt. Welcome, sir. Let's try and nail this time. These little ones, these little rally tests, people really seem to find a bit of a challenge because control of the car is really quite a trick. People seem to want to use a handbrake and handbrake the car. You don't actually need it. Oh, look at that. Putting your foot on the brake makes the car do exactly what a handbrake does. We've got 40-40. I'm going to go 50-50 and try and use the front wheels to drag it through the corner. Good evening, Big Matt. I know I've said Big Matt good evening before. Just hoping the audio's working. Ooh, there we go. Big airborne. We're up to 7th, lap 1. As we enter lap 2, we will try and make progress. Trying to find the quickest way through the corners without hitting the jumps too much, because they upset the car big time. Foot on the brake, make it turn. There we go. Drive forward, try and get forward momentum with the acceleration. We kind of expect purple sectors. Oh, need to just get on the brakes here, make it turn. Oh, make it stop. Oh, we got smacked again. Back down to 7th. Happy days. We don't quite ghost against the AI, do we? No, got to make a little bit of progress. 10 seconds down on the leader. I've already overtook these boys once. This will give us some practice for the Master Series, won't it? No, there's no opposition. It's just ghost cars. For the boys that attended the Grisdale rally today, my friends, colleagues, ex-friends, ex-colleagues, no, ex-friends, good friends, ex-rally marshal colleagues, they went to Grisdale today and there was snow and they abandoned the rally, unfortunately. Cars aren't designed for snow. You have to have specific tyres, etc. Which is a shame, because it's a well sought after event, and unplanned snow wreaks havoc on rally events. Ice tyres, etc. Lake Louise. Purple again. We didn't get a purple rally sector lap last time. Let's see if we can just make this corner. We haven't successfully made it this rally. There we go. Oh, we get another whack from the Hyundai. I don't think I own that car yet. I think I need to purchase that one. Ooh, come on. 4th place. Oh, it looks like they're all together, the 3 of them. That'll make the final challenge a bit interesting, I hope. Come round onto lap 4. I've got to avoid going down the pit entry. Ooh, airborne. Here we go. Itchy nose. Avoid the jumps again down the right hand side. That's the way. Now you can use the 205, you can use the Audi Quattro here. The Ford Fiesta I'm driving is about 100 pp short of the target, which, here we come round to that corner again. We need to get this one right. They really do slow down for that corner, so do we. So we're on target. If we go this left hand side, it really does lessen the bump. There we go, that's the way. Dive the car in. And that'll give us roughly 1 lap to get past these boys, but if we can do it on the brakes, which we didn't this time, we've followed them for a whole lap, haven't we? Oh, we squeezed him. Now we need to get down the right hand side here. Best approach to that jump there. There we go. Oh, we got a right pump then, didn't we? Come on. Yo, yo, Scampy. See if we can find the angle to get past these boys with minimal intrusion. Watch out for that car from the left. Almost as difficult as the F1 cars, these. Now we're going to try it. Here we go. I don't think we're going to beat that Peugeot. Nail biter, I hope. We really need a good exit corner here. I don't think I've got it. Oh, I've just missed it. Oh, how close was that? Thank you, Matt. Good evening, Az. Good evening, Scampy. Good evening, Wilkie. Oh, I see JB made it up to you. The snow was good. I seem to be missing the bottom of the live chat there. I hope I don't. Oh, I think I've got the last message. Should we try that again? Just to get ready for S6. We need to get the win in, don't we, really? I could up the PP to say, no, let's just do it. We know how to beat it. Not assist. Get off. Car settings. I've got it down to 600. It should be 700. Here we go. That's fine, isn't it? Yeah, that's fine. Torque distribution, make that 50-50. Full max. Brake controller doesn't matter. Got nothing. Normal turbo. Do we own the other turbo? No, we don't own anything, so it's fine. We'll just go with that little bit of extra power and see how it goes. Good. Let's see how we go. Let's do this one. We got a teeny bit more power, about 7% more. We'll see if that's enough. Will not be as pleasant. We'll see if we can get round that corner all 5 times without stuffing into the wall. Get a bump twice. There we go. Use the left hand side of the circuit. Much smaller bumps. This is a great little warm-up for what's about to come, I would say. Oh, hello, fence. There it is. That kept me straight, didn't it? We had a little katinkle here with the Hyundai earlier, didn't we? A little purple sector, that's not bad. Happy days. Just a light touch of the brake there brings the whole front end of the car round. So you steer these rally cars with the brakes. You don't need a handbrake to make this car turn. You can drive this car through the corners just using the throttle. Don't like this start finish. Whee! Now we're into second place then with 2 laps to go. Better than we were last time. That 7% more power made all the difference. We're still a fair PP underneath the target, aren't we? Get it round the corner, come on. See if we can get this round this corner again. Third gear is the one. Let them hit the wall. Left hand side of the track. Touch the brake, turn the car, that's the way again. Touch the brake just as you come through there. Now I hope you're not out there all mastering Master S6 whilst I'm practicing and warming up, because it wouldn't be right that you're all improving your time as I'm getting ready to try and beat the gold, would it? No, I bet you are. 2 laps to go, lap 4 and 5 then. See if we can put in a better lap. Oh, we've gone really wide. Two tenths down on the purple. Oh, well, sideways. Power, power, power. Oh, we've hit the wall. Never mind. One lap to go. That's weird. On to lap 5. Always best to run down this right hand side, much smoother. Oh, 3 tenths down, that's terrible. How can we be that poor? Fourth gear to drive out, there we go. Tap the brakes, make the car turn. Going for a purple lap, that was almost perfect hairpin to finish. And a purple lap to finish. What did we say? Toyota without the mistakes would have blitzed it. Yeah, and I had the vote down for Toyota. Yeah, the Mazda couldn't compete without the slipstream yet. Yeah, I need to sit down and watch those races. Might learn something from them, you never know. I talked about my dead man's fingers glass last night. Here she is. Flip out this bad boy. No spoilers, folks. I haven't got my blooming ticket. Because once we've got my ticket, we can go spin tickets and start the day with some ticket spins. That's a shame. So, the more up-to-point viewing is again on Twitch. We've had no result in the Dirt Champions 3 laps. We're going to have to do that, aren't we? What's the PP? No holds barred, one-on-one showdown between rally cars. So we're going against the Pikes Peak. 2 cars, and I'm using Focus Group B rally car. Okay, we'll have this. A quick shot at this one. And we'll see if we can beat... Oh, what are we up against? The Nissan. Happy days. I am... Oh, I'll put my foot on the brake just in case. Rolling start. I lifted my foot. Put my foot down. I wouldn't be any good in drag racing. Three laps against this boy, eh? In the Nissan. Let's see if we can get him. Just let him go a little bit for now. We know where we're quicker. We'll run this a little deeper. Hit the brakes. Ooh, easy money. He's coming right up my ringster, isn't he? Oh, dirty monkey. Nothing more fun than these rally races, same as the snow. But I know a lot of people absolutely hate these, but they are pretty decent races. Just want the car to do exactly what you want it to do. And when it does it, it's really quite drivable. We're only trying to do this to get the ticket, and then we'll go and start the process. He's going to catch me again, just here. There he goes. We used him to steady the ship last time. He wasn't there for us this time. We'll catch him at the left turn, third gear, and then we'll blast past him on the way down to the hairpin, and then we should be able to do him at the hairpin. Better run out there. We want the left hand side of the track. Happy days. Stamp on the brakes, make it turn. He gave us a shove, I think. Oh, that GTR's going for it. We're going to late brake. Oh, we just missed. We want the fastest run out of here we can possibly get. Third gear, low torque. Oh, no. He's got us. Swine. Oh. Oh, dear. I'll do that again. There's the miles, though. 6-star ticket, but for engine. The disappointment is immense. 5 minutes past 9. Excuse me. We're almost ready to start. Let's do this one again. We want the win. There's no point doing it without the win. I'll start. That'll be my fault. We tried to chicken foot it there, but he obviously was aware of what we'd do. I'm guessing you get the better acceleration on the brown stuff. If you keep it on the brown bit, you'll get the most traction, I guess. And he will want to drive on the brown stuff as well. So let's see if we can do that, and probably we'll keep him behind him. But we'll keep him behind us. But if we avoid the jumps, we'll be equally as prepared. Oh, we just slid through there. Same as we did last lap, but we'll just put our bum in his face. Oh no! We'll come back and do this later. Stay in the brown and out of the green if you want your rear bumper to be seen. Now, where did you get that from? We need to do this again. Where did you get that from? That sounds like a snooker tournament, snooker phrase to me. You made it up, okay. Bit of a poet, eh? And you didn't know it. We've got to try and find a way to beat this dude without me effing it up. He comes back strong, doesn't he? Even if I was to give him trouble, lean on his door or something. We'll get to S6 very shortly. I just wanted the engine ticket, and I kind of expected to win this easier. He used me! Filthy dog. He's been expecting me to pile drive him all day, hasn't he? I don't like that. It's just showboating, really. I'm actually hitting that one too fast. He made a mistake there. Overcooked it. This is going to be absolutely nice, unlike S6. This is no practice at all. It's good for reactions though. That's what she said. Yeah, I bet she did. There's me getting it sideways and he absolutely flies down. And I've gone shoot through again. The things she said. Upper crust just gives you away. The things. Oh, you're unbelievable. Oh, don't look forward to this. There he goes. Oy! We need to do that on the last lap, don't we? This one. The underside looked pretty good though, didn't it? Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, well, that was a swine dog. That's never happened, has it? Have we completely lost this? Is he so far ahead we can't catch him? Or is he going to charge away to the end? He's gone, 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 isn't he? We'll just keep the pressure on just for the end. We lost it purely by fishtailing down here. Look, he's gone. Oh. Dancing on Dirt. Yeah. I don't watch that telly programme. Only one thing I used to watch was a programme called Kickstart. And that music is now going round my head. But it's no good on YouTube because there's not enough episodes from the olden days. But Dancing on Ice, no. Celebrity dancing and come dancing and all that, and I've got no passion for that. But if they made drifting in the game as good as this, that was rude. I'm gonna get you. I know this car's got enough power to do this. He's just filthy dirty. I'm actually braking too late down here. The quickest line through there is in second gear. We're going on to lap 2 now, aren't we? Not 3, 2. I wonder how far I tilt my head when I'm doing that bit. We lost the right front wing then. We'll get him now. We'll catch him. It looks like he's a long way ahead, but he's not going to get it. We're going to get him this time. I do tilt my head a long way, don't I? Yeah. And my missus calls it cheating because I'm steering with my head. Yeah. We're going to brake earlier this time. There we go. Make it in second. Make the gain. Third gear to drive out. There we go. Now, is that going to be good enough to get us what we need? Here we go, head tilt time. There we go, we didn't need it that time. He's come through, the swine bucket. If you want some Ed to F stuff, mate, you're going to get it. He's coming up me inside, I can feel it. Ooh, filthy phrase. Now I'm going to brake early here. Put him in the wall, that's the way. All about the timing. Made the switch back. Got the car to cut back inside me. Use the right hand side to slam him against the wall. Just payback. Now I need to just get a clean running on this line. Need to go slightly left of centre off the second jump. There we go. Got ya. That is fine. BMW won though. That was not a spoiler, was it? Because I know who won. No. You tried. I know you tried. Right. Let's go and flick the tickets. I'm just waiting to see a shout up from our regular friend who likes to come in and watch these. And then we will get going. We will do the S6 thing. For those watching on Twitch, you'll get a better shout. 7 tickets. You know what the rubbish ones will be. I like to do these weekly. 3-star tickets first. This one. Any ideas, folks? Will I have a quick slurp? Any ideas? What do you think it'll be? You've never seen Kickstart? Google it. Put it on YouTube. It's got to be one of the greatest ever TV programs. Now, we didn't get a telly till I was 13. We did have a telly, but we were overseas and we got rubbish TV. So we only got things like cartoons from 8 till 10 on a Saturday morning. You reckon 30 grand, Aaron? Ooh. And then in the afternoon we used to get things like from 5 till 9. We used to get Happy Days. Yeah, Happy Days on a Saturday, etc., etc. Somebody's a 5k, let's go. ... said Scampy. Then we Kickstart on YouTube. Have a gander. Oh, we got a car. No, we didn't. We got 5 grand. We got 10. Hey, happy days. Always better than I thought. Next. Reckon this one would be 5k. 100,000 would be nice. What do you think? Campy says car. Wilkie says 10k. Azza. About the Big Steve. I know you're lurking. What do you reckon, Big Steve? Somebody says 30. Well, we'll find out. I know you're there, Big Steve. You don't have to hide. There's a big pile of coins. That one. That looks like 10 again. 10 again. Well done that time, Mr. Wilkie. One more 3-star to go. Nice down full house. Bingo. What do you think? Audience participation, this. 30k. All we need is somebody to say 5, a 10, and then a car, and we're good. Got all bases covered. Oh, Aaron's gone for a race driver helmet. Steve is there, look. Knew he would be. He's never excited at these, Steve. He does enough himself. It's all money. It's going to be the 5k. Look, 5k. Smallest butt change, isn't it? That change out your pocket on your jeans. Right, now we're into the big stuff. So we've done all right there. We got 25k. 4-star ticket. 500,000. 500,000 hearts. You're a meanie, Scampy. You've gone with a proper Grinchmas car. Well done, Steve. That's more like it. Nice of you to be positive. 30k from Big Matt. Well, yes, I like to hear those big numbers. I know you've been here since we started, Steve. I saw you lurking. We like to have some chattermus, though. Oh no, it's. Oh look, bigger coinage. It's 30k. 30k. Well done, Azza. You were spot on. Big Matt was spot on. No, we like to pass on good stuff. Right, 5-star is the next one. I've got 2 6-star engine tickets. So this is the biggest one we've got. What do you think we're going to get? Big Matt in with 100k. Scampy's in with a milli. I think there's more to this, definitely. I think this is car. I think this is a decent car. None of that VGT rubbish. I think this is a good, decent car. 100k from Wilkie. All right, okay. 100k from Steve. Everybody's going 100k. Let's see. There's a car in there. There's 2. I like the Stang. Yay! Is that a GR4 Stang? It is. I don't own that. Happy days. I'd actually like one of them. Real life. That'd be nice. There we go. The big win. Yeah, you see, look, purple and blue. Sorry, orange and blue. There's me with my colour blindness. Right, engine tickets, really quiet. Do we have to guess what engine we want? Yeah, put it in a race, yeah. Do we have to guess what engine we're getting, or we just go for a surprise? There's far too many to choose from. Far too many. Chiron engine. Crowd killer. What's a crowd killer? It looks like a Nissan GT-R engine. Audi R8 4.2, which I can tell you from memory, goes in the Audi TT. It goes in the... Ooh. Go in. Definitely the Audi. Ah, it goes in the... What car does the Boosted Boys have? It's a little 2-seater thing, rear engine. Oh. Come on, Jim. Oh. Toyota Celica comes to mind, but that's wrong. It's a... Come on, Jimbo. Your brain is just useless. There's 3 versions of it. The Boosted Boys have the second one. It's got pop-up lights. It'll come to me. 1 sec. We know what that is, though. They're the 2 engines. They're the 2 cars that it goes in. Audi TT and the other one. What is it? MR2. That's the one. Well done, Scampy. Yes. Well done. Next ticket, then. Last one. There's no cash in this, which is a shame. But here's the thing, though. Here's a question. What are we going to do with all these engine tickets? If I was to go and buy an MR2, put that engine in it, could I reclaim the value of that engine? Ford GT LM Spec 2 test car, 700k. Is that going to go in? What's that going to go in then, I wonder? I've got the MR2 engine swapped, I think. So, nothing to wait for then, is there? Think it goes in the Focus. Well, that'd be decent, wouldn't it? Front wheel drive, all that power. Master race license, S6. Oh, it's the Strassen version. Oh, yes. Well, I've got to do this bit for the video, folks, so just bear with me a second. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're at the Master Series. We're doing Master S6. This is the 911 GT1 Strassen version 97. We're at the Michelin Roadway, Atlanta for the full lap time attack. A 1:27.700. I've just looked at the top right hand corner and seen the time, and it's not just 1 second ahead. It is 1 second ahead, but it's 1 second ahead of everybody. Steve. Good man. This may be called street version, but the model is based on a racing car. Yes, it is, and it's an absolute stunning racing car. So, 120, that's a great lap time, Steve. 1:27.700. Let's have a look. 1:27.700 gets us. Some people just squeezed right in, look. There, down to 22nd place. Rapid is there. Uncle June just outside again. As we go up the list. 28's in there. As gold always. Well done. Slippery Bandit's in. Red. Of course, love it. He's getting faster. Safadin said hello the other day. He actually registered onto Twitch. He said hello. Well done. Mr. Gran Turismo. Mr. Maguire. Fat Man. Sam in 7th. We got a little gap there till we get to Test Monkey. Then Ollie, who surprises me that he's an auto driver every time. And then Big Popper at the top. So, Steve's gifted another well done, Steve. Thank you so much. I wonder who's that going to go to. Wonder who's going to get that. Wilkie became a sponsor. Didn't you already get one, Mr. Wilkie? Well, there we go. That's a double month membership. No, that's Wilkie's other account that got it. So he's got 2 accounts, both members. Oh my. Not sure that was intended. But happy days, Mr. Wilkie. Congratulations and welcome to the channel. 1:27.700. Let's do the settings. Let's do the settings. They will be assist, traction control 1, default ABS, everything else off. Controller settings, controller steering 5. Force feedback max torque 5, force feedback sensitivity 6. No, that really is generous, Steve. Thank you very much. So 1:27.700. That's where we've got to get to. Top 22 on our friends list. Let's make a start. By the way, the memberships, when they're gifted like that, are random. They go to the person who has got either the most or some of the most or whatever level of contribution on the channel at that time is. Oh, this is really quite drivable until I put my foot on the brakes. Oh la, gotta find where the control is here. Now, we did this track a couple of weeks ago on a time trial. It doesn't like to turn. Christ. In a car that really turned well off the gas. Let's see how this goes. And as everybody knows, I haven't done any laps round here at all. I've got no times in on this. This is first time, first hit. Oh! Oh my lord. Try again. Braking early, I think, looks to be the case with this one. We've just got TC on 1, so we just have to see how this goes. I'm already getting the feel for it. It delivers it nicely into that corner. Braking nice and early here. Let the car roll into that turn. There we go. Now the next thing is braking point. for the end of the straight, really. Those last couple of time trials have really helped with this one. Getting to know where the circuit is. So by that, I'm going to guess the braking point is the big red sign on the right hand side. I'm guessing. There. And as we discovered last time, you can really rob huge chunks of time across that. And then we've just got to delay the entry into this corner. Get the power down, see where we are. No, you're joking. Oh! 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 First time out for gold would have been awesome, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? Oh. Oh. I don't, do I want to watch it? Let's see where we can improve then. So coming across the start finish line, I actually let it slide a little bit. I probably shouldn't have. Coming down here, I braked nice and early, just before the sign on the left, but it actually activated much later. I could have let the car flow a bit more. I can molest the line a bit, okay. At the end, okay, we'll try that. I tried to leave it a bit wider to straighten it up, but coming through there, I can probably cheat that a bit more. I was probably a bit cautious into here. I reckon I could slam the gears a bit more, can't I? Yeah, I've lost a bit of time round there as well. I've got to find another 2 seconds round here. 2 more seconds, but for a first hit, I don't think that's bad. So the braking point for the end of here, I genuinely think is probably a little bit longer. I went for the red sign. I was on the red sign as well, wasn't I? And I can probably attack that a little bit more. It's worth the watch though, I think. Worth the watch. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay. Let's get stuck in. 7:01, I mean... Oh. We've got a ghost, so... Let's do it. Those two ghosts should be so close together. Ooh, let it slide. Again, really cautious, really cautious. Gonna brake on that ghost. On that ghost? On that shadow. Wide on that apex. We let it go into the old VTEC then, even though this Porsche doesn't have VTEC. We'll let it go blue for a quick flash, and then we're going to try and brake just a smidgen later. Gear slam just a little bit. Oh, lost the back end. But we know we're good within this, don't we? Because we've got a second to the ghost, so there we go. Took half a second out of it. Relatively straightforward, relatively simple. Can still rob all that stuff we talked about. But there we go. Relatively decent. Should we keep going? We'll see where we can get to. See if we can push and shove a little bit. Feel like I'm behind where I was. I don't feel like I'm on top because the Ghost is pushing away, but I reckon the demo Ghost is no longer present. Seems I've developed some throttle control because I was able to bounce the throttle and bring that rear end back in a little bit then. We've lost miles. We've lost miles on the Ghost. That Ghost is well over a second ahead. Gonna gear slam on the start of the shadows. I reckon I can dance that in a load more. I reckon if I can just make the car slide through the back there. There's an improvement. We just sneaked it in. Top of route. We'll keep going. I'm starting to ask myself, just what time was Steve on? I can't remember right now. We'll really try and gear slam this down now and really try and brake late as we can get without sliding the car too much. Really start to try and push the braking limits. Certain corners. Ah, come on. Cheers, Tom. I was reading and not looking where I was going, but enjoying Manchester, mate. It's a great night out. I've had a few myself in my younger days. Thank you, buddy, for logging in. Come on. We know we can absolutely hammer this. This car drives so nicely. Now I'm used to it. 3 laps in, he says he's used to it. I'm nowhere near used to it. I was much closer last lap. You can really push this. The back end skips and dances. Really quite a lot. Oh, it feels great when you get it right. I think this should be... I'm not going to... it feels really good. And I feel this should be a 126.5 if I can get it to the end. Let's look for that braking point. Start the shadow is where we're going to brake. There we go. Ooh, we've skidded through. Maybe a little bit late. Oh, that was slower. Christ alive. And I thought I was so much quicker. Oh, shocking. If you can pull out left before the first corner, you can carry more speed through the corner and up the hill. Okay. Sub 126. That's what I was... Yeah, you're sub 126, aren't you? What are you? 125. Oh, yeah, I've got to pull a 25. Cheers, Tom. Come on, let's go, let's go. That's me, top 10 then. Happy days. We got all night at this if we want to. So I need to find 1.2 seconds to get on a par with Steve. Let's do it. Now I've been messing the entry up here a little bit. Last 2 times through here. She washed out on me. She washed out on me. Scampy, the Twitch Scampy says if I go left a bit to the left hand side, I can gain more room to swing the car. I can't stop the damn thing if I go out left. No. 1.2 seconds, so I've got to beat my Ghost by a car length. Come on, boy. You got this. I'm not going to say about how close I feel it is and how well I feel it's going, because I got my heart crushed last time. I thought it was a dead 26, but got blown that. But I seem to have lost all the time going into the chicane, and I think I can brake so much later into the chicane. You think I'll be a 125.7? I'd like to think so. I just saw all the time I made up braking so much later into that chicane, but I lost so much time at the midpoint of the lap. I don't think this will be any good. Yeah, loads of time lost. Come on. There's loads of time to be gained. We say it all the time, don't we? But let's see if we can find it. Twitchy, twitchy. Oh my wordy. Come on. We're gonna brake as late as we can possibly brake here. Ah, too late. Come on, boy. I should have actually gone conservative and just tried to half the distance then, shouldn't I? Shouldn't have tried to showboat that one. Come on. Let's do it again. This is the gear slamming king car, this, isn't it? Itch your nose. I'm starting to think this isn't going to be as easy as I think it is. And I don't think it's going to be easy. I just think I feel more confident than the car likes to give you confidence. But look at it go away. Look at it pull away. Look at it go. Didn't need an oil change. We're going to slam the gears on the start of the shadow. Just there. Slightly overrun. Look at it go, my Christ. No. Oh my heck. How much of a challenge is this one? I feel so good halfway round. And then it just doesn't come to you. I think we're going to be here a while. I need to start making a note of those times. Blown it mid-corner again. Oh my lord. Okay. Okay, right. Turn one. Well, this is turn one really. Dab of the brake, we can really push it hard over that apex. Down to this corner, we can brake just after this sign disappears. Really get the car in. This corner up here, third gear, second gear, cut the apex back into third, drive it hard, get the back end coming around. Fourth gear, just get the front left corner over there. Then we're coming down to third gear just before the curb. And I've slid it too far. It is really, again, a pusher, this one. Little mistakes all the time. I'm just way back from the ghost this time. Too fast. Okay. Let's see if I can get this to the finish line with a decent time. Come on. Maybe I should be in fourth gear before coming over the line. I stamped the throttle there, going into the corner. I can brake so much later. So much later. Fifth gear. Slug. Hunting for that perfect time. No disappointment at all. Everything is good. We're learning. Lost it that time because I counter steered. I'm not gonna let it have the beans. Look how much he's pulling away. He's doing it again. Coming out of that corner is where I'm losing the time. Maybe it's not second gear. Well, it's an improvement. It's getting there. Yeah. I need another second. I know it's there. I 100% know it's there. Fifth gear. I can brake much later here, and I want it to be fourth gear through the corner. That was just too wide. The ghosts are swapping places up there. Missed the apex. Damn. Come on, boy. Do your thing with the gear changes. Come on. Abused. $26.5. You just need to improve corner 1, corner 2, 3, 4, about corner 7. Want to be able to keep the power on through there. Oi, hey. Right. I think we're into the difficult bit. Now, by the amount of conversation that's happening, the amount of chat that's there, I'm pretty sure there's people trying this lap, applying what they're seeing. Az is not chatting. Big Steve is not chatting. Now, I know we messed up turn 3, didn't we? Turn 2 of these. I broke too late into here. But what I did do was third gear early. Just working. Happy days. Just watching. abuse the apexes. This one won't improve, I don't think, but it's a good practice. Look how much we're able to steal. Okay, 26.8, there's still a decent gold. Trying to take it in. There's a lot of robbery about to go on here. We will steal a shed load. And I reckon we can steal a shed load more than we're actually stealing right now. I broke too early there. No, it's a drift car. Happy days. Just finished the weekly challenge. Nice one, Matt. It's a good little one, that. There's some good races in this week. A lot of people complaining they're not getting their rewards, though. Which is quite bizarre. Probably a little bug in the process. That was very deep. Ah, stole too much. Great little car though, isn't it? It looks stunning. The one I bought yesterday is blue. But I need to go hunting for a livery for it. It needs to be a Mobil 1 livery. And I need to take it to Le Mans. But it's just a shame it's the street car version. And not the full GT1 monster. We've blown that corner, haven't we? If we can recover some time here, see if we can find a way to snick it a bit back. Fifth gear's not going to work through there, but double change down. There's a line. There's a line. Did you see that? Picking up the left-hand curb through there. Now we know there's a lot we can make up here if we brake correctly. See how much that ghost missed on that apex. There's time to be gained. Pull in a clean first couple of sectors and we can actually chop time away there. Car doesn't like to change gear coming over that hill. It's a monster. That was a rather fishtaily way through the chicane there. It worked beautifully though, didn't it? Let's try it again. I think Steve's pretty much got the time in for a perfect lap in my sort of skill level. It's a great target time for me to hit. It's certainly enticing me to want to try. Oh, we slid it too far. Didn't quite get the grip over that left-hand curb. Good. Glad you got your rewards. We're going to go fourth gear. Not going to change down to third. The T1 anymore. This is definitely T3, gear 3 for this corner. .34.1. I think the 33 in there is the time you need. Missed the apex again, followed the ghost. I'm going to run that off. Not going to finish that lap. Come on. You know, that's the great thing about these weekly challenges. If you can do them with cars you've not used before, or set up cars you've already owned that you've not used before and actually get them used, because that's the one thing I'm liking to do with these grind series I'm doing, is trying to utilize cars I've not used. I've never used the historic cars before I did the Le Mans series. Well, that's not entirely true, but I had used them, but not with any passion, not with any sort of intention. I'd done a couple of laps around Monza in them because one was in a time trial, but hadn't used them in anger at all. There's a 33. I think that's 0.2 better than I've done with them in the past. Now, why did the back end spin up then? His second gear, that was really bizarre. Maybe I should have short shifted to third. I seem to be losing that time on the Ghost again. Didn't quite rob as much as I could have. There's another improvement. That's gaining gear. Get in there. We're what, 0.6 away now. Half a second in reality. 0.6 if we want to go good. Let's have a look at the lap and see if we can make any differences then. So we're trying fifth gear through here, and that's kind of working. Stab the brake, get the car cutting over that apex through the line, and then we're trying to use fourth gear in turn one. So braking after the blue sign, down to fourth gear, trying to drive the car around the corner. We're going a bit wide. I think I want to bring it back in. We're changing down to third, down to second, cutting across the apex, then chasing round this corner in third gear, up to fourth. I'm probably leaving it a bit late. Getting the car to really cut both these sets of curbs. Then we're changing down to third just before we hit those curbs. Robbing as much as we can on the left. Letting the car flow out on the right. We're hitting a 33.7 just there as we go through the timing gate. Probably broke a bit too late there. Slid the car a little bit. And then we probably broke a little. Well, we put the tyres on the grass. That's interesting to notice. And then we had a little bit of a tail slide and a spin up of the back of the car. So I think I want to take the apex of that in third gear if we can brake earlier. We're almost putting the tyres on the grass on the left hand side there. Got to be aware of that as well. We think we can brake just a little bit later down here. We know we can cut more on that apex. Look, we've left a lot to be desired there. We borrowed a bit, which was good. Short shifted up to third, and then as we cut back across the line here, we actually made a really good finish. So 1:26.428, that should be number 2. It is by half a second, which is really quite good. Now we've got to push on, and this is where we find that half second. I think that half second is in that bottom 90 there. But if we don't just want to beat Steve, do we? And that's easy to say. We've been doing this 50 minutes. Let's see if we can push on. Has anybody changed the time? I don't think anybody's pushed up tonight. So we'll just keep an eye on that. See if Steve beats his time at all. I always like the first lap after a little review. Car feels lower, much more closer to the ground. That's a shame. Always feel like I've got a little bit more feeling in the car after in that first lap. It's a shame to lose it. Let's go again, come on. Fourth gear in is not working. 54.8 miles done. I'm going to go third again. Back to fourth though and drive it out the corner in fourth. Third gear, slow the car down then. .33.6. Opposite. Don't run the car too far to the left, Jimbo. Come on. Follow the ghost, not your ghost. Now we're going to try and rob a bit off the first corner. Missed it. Ooh, 2/10 gone. Happy days. We know where the gap is. Is Az doing this? Did I miss Az's improvement? Az is up to third. Superb, mate. Az is up to third. Well done. You should be trying, Steve. You can play with fourth. We talked about fourth the last time we did with the test. You come out of that first 90 up to fourth and then double change down to second. But I think it's third. We did discuss that last time and we make it work, didn't we? Az, you're doing well, mate. You're doing superb. Look at that. 126.7. You're up there, buddy. Come on. Play the game, guys. Don't be frightened. Play the game. That's what we're here to do. If it means I can't get the top 10, it doesn't matter. It's not about me. This is all about helping everybody else play the game. If you really want to enjoy it and get stuck in, take part. Do it together. I do not mind. I'm having tremendous fun. Can't you tell? That's still a 33.8. That's a damn decent time. I need to cut that apex that fraction better as we enter that final chicane. But I don't want to do it by narrowing the angle. I want to do it by braking a fraction earlier. Ooh, I had to correct that. I was looking for Az down at 10th. Didn't realise he got up to blooming second. You've got the stream on the 80-incher. Do you normally play the game on the 80-inch then? So you've got it on the big telly? "80 inches of viewing pleasure." Keep going, Azza. You're the man. Great little car. I enjoy this one. This is epic. Drive the car out in fourth. Oh, I lost the back end. Came back nicely though with the throttle lift and the counter steer. A 33.5, that's damn decent for me. I want a 32 now. Missed the apex trying to play with fourth. I think I've come out of there closer than I have though. I still think we've done alright. I think we've rescued that, but it's not perfection. It's not perfection, but it's good. I've missed the apex. There we go. Oh, you're actually in the new seat all set up. Excellent. There was some as satisfaction today, wasn't there? We're going grass cutting. Oh, my left shoulder is tweaked. Come on, 0.3 to find. We want 0.5 to really give it back to Big Steve. But he's done really well to set that time. And I'm not going to knock it, man. That is a great time. And yours is on the board. So you've done the hard work. It's a bit sloppy. Let's keep pushing. That's the 33.9. That's not... That's 0.4 down on where I've been. Managed to catch up by getting that corner spot on. Riding that inner 90 curb really did help that time, but the third gear out really did give us the drive. Let's practice this gear slam down into this chicane and see where we go. Can steal some more yet. Counter steering lost us traction. Oh, I lost it. I lost it right at the corner. Yes, we want to know what you had to do, as we want to know. Is it a full rig, Az, or is it just the seat to go on and part of the rig? Because I know you just had the steering wheel set up, didn't you, that you pull into the couch? Or your Shackleton's high seat chair or whatever it is you use. .33 is damn good for 33.6. Okay. We're not going to try and do anything smart. We're just going to try and get it to the finish line. We know we weren't as quick through the initial. Oh, that's close. Oh, that's close. Are we going to talk? Are we going to talk through the lap first? Then we'll go and look at the leaderboard. So, we know we've got mistakes, so this can be bettered. As we're coming through the line, we change up to 5th and we kind of skip here a little bit. But we then get through the line. We're braking from 5th down to 3rd, then back up to 4th into turn 1. Yeah, we slowed down a little bit too much, didn't we? And then we had a little bit of a run wide. 4th, down to 3rd, across the apex. I think there was some second involved there. Yeah, there was a bit messy there, wasn't it? Look how messy that was. We don't get the line right through the S's at all, but down to 3rd gear. We seem to get good traction going up the hill. No slip to the left or right. And we came through this with a 33.6. We know we've done a 5. We braked into here. We got this absolutely beautiful 3rd, back up to 4th. Then we did an early change down 3rd, 2nd, into the apex 3rd gear. And we got a good run out here. A little bit of a slip, but we were closer to the Ghost. Closer to the Ghost. And then we're charging up the hill. And at this point, the critical bit was thinking, let's get the S's right. Let's get the right. So we're looking for the braking point. We know it's the second shadow there. We just touched the grass a little bit. We didn't cut as much of the first S as we could. We got it into 3rd gear. We drove it a little bit of slip, which we had to correct, but the power went down. Up to 4th early. Cut the corner, lifted, back on the throttle. Really abused the curb. A 125.889. And we made it by over a 10th. Now that was blooming good, Steve. I think there's more, and I don't want to say that with a big head. There's time. I've not looked at how mental we've got to go. A 24.3, there's 1.5 seconds to go. It's just mental. Just mental. Wow. But there's more. So well done, Steve. Thank you guys for the support. Let's crack on. It's seat and frame. Nice. Nice. 126 flat, yeah. Right, let's see what's there. Let's see if we can do a little bit more of a perfect lap and try and push on. This car looks so low. A little bit of messing around with gears there, but slid off the apex. $33.9. There's so much room for improvement. Go on, Steve, get stuck into this lap, mate. You can do better. How much can we rob on that final chicane? Can we just get it right? That was equal to my previous. I'm really not very good. No, Steve, you're top of the tree before I started playing. You are good, mate. You've got the skills. You've got the better equipment. You've just got to do all the things you say to me. Oh, I was dancing on the edge of the, not the deep blue sea. I was dancing on the edge of throttle control there. There's a 6. Just missed the apex a smidgen. Oh, I tried to keep my foot in and really cut that corner. It really wasn't, really wasn't happening there at the end. There's not a lot much more time to find, I don't think. Maybe a 7, as you said, Steve, is probably where it's going to be for me. See if we can find that 7. That would be... that would be good. Just to push on a little bit and set my own sort of time. That's how much you can steal. Oh, I don't like that little tweak in third gear. That does me head in. It's your own little bit of counter steer. And I am using traction control, folks. This is on sports hard tyres. Holy Chipotle. Ooh. Steve, very generous. Thank you very much, sir. Wow. I look left and there's very generous. Thank you. Really appreciate it. I think there's more to find in turn 1. I think I'm braking way too early. Being overcautious. Seven. I did go to 4th gear then to come out of that corner. Bit wide. And a tweak. I'm going to try and keep it. No. No. Is my Ghost the furthest one and this one in front of us is now the demo? Because I'm catching this Ghost but not improving my time. It's really weird that the Ghosts are doing something completely different to what they've done on previous challenges. It usually removes the demo ghost. But if I'd caught that ghost so much as my own ghost, I would have smashed that time all told. Oh, fourth gear no worky. There's lots more to be added into this final chicane. So much more. We didn't make turn 1, chaps. Shift to 5th as fast as possible at the start of the lap. Okay. We'll put it in 5th before we do the lift then over the light patch. Okay, try and get a run down the straight. That feels quicker. Ooh! It let us have that. I think it probably is. 4th gear, not 3rd gear through there. No! It finds 4th gear a real precious child to manage up that hill, doesn't it? Fifth gear early feels quicker. We just need that little timing thing, don't we, at the bottom of the screen, just to tell us if it's actually doing a thing. There was a chunk in the steering then. Pressure went from really tight to light to back. I don't know if that was my wheel just deciding it had had enough. And we didn't really get that apex very well. Never mind, we're going to practice the final chicane now. We're going to just give that a run. Ooh, much quicker through there, depending on how I slam the gears. We're not as close. Still a decent time. Short shifting down to 5th at the end may help too. Ooh, short shifting to 5th, coming down at the end. Short shifting to 5th, coming. Ah, you mean coming down? I just tried that. Yes. Understood. Yes, that's exactly what my brain was thinking. Cross the line in 5th as well, because you're going to get the same sort of impetus, aren't you? Absolutely. Dab of the brake, just let the front end come round, back on the throttle, and then charge down here. I want to brake down to 4th, not down to 3rd. I don't want to use 3rd gear there. I don't want to use 2nd, but it does slow the car down somewhat more. But it's the gear shift that I don't want to do. Part of that conversation last night, I talked about gear shifting being a waste of time, and this is a road car, so it might be a sequential box in a road car, but this game won't let you look at the settings for this car, I don't think. It won't let you see if it's a mid-turbo or a short turbo, a low RPM turbo. If it's a low RPM turbo, I'd be changing gear well earlier down on the rev range. Over 130 at the line. I see. I've probably tried to tell you this before. I have no idea what speed I'm doing at any point. I haven't got time to look down and take my eyes off what I'm doing. I can't see it. My eyes are focused more towards the end of the track, so I don't really know what speed I'm doing. 130 at the line. Now you make me do it, I can do it. That was just daylight robbery. Daylight robbery. No. I think I can brake later. I'm sponging off the brakes really, really early. Sliding the car around there, that's just not good for time. The 33.6 is damn decent. I got the fastest lap through there with the 33.6. Oh. Lost the back end a load. Come on. Short shifting at the end. I want to see if I can get through there without a lift. .33.7 felt so much faster. I had to counter steer there. Don't feel I'm any closer to the Ghost than I am. I do feel the Ghosts have changed though. I was all down, wasn't I? 10th at the start, maybe 2 tenths at... Maybe 2 tenths at the timing gate up before the 290s. Hit your face. The car's sliding around a bit, but I'm keeping it there. The 33.6 is a great start for where we're at. We used all the curb. Now if we can just bust a little bit out across that apex, the first entrance to the chicane. Oh, we're a bit fast. That's exactly the same time, I think, as I got last time. Exactly the same time. Ooh. I want to go fourth, just coming under the bridge. You know, as we go over the crest, underneath the bridge, just there, that's where I want to go fourth gear, just like the Ghost does. I've been letting the car bounce on the revs. .33.6. We're getting that really quite regular, but we've not hit the 5 that we know we can hit. Now that felt like a really, really smooth double 90. Really, really smooth double 90. I'm just gonna try and brake a fraction earlier here again. Let's see if I can really claw that apex. Oh yes! Oh, and that wasn't our fastest entrance. So the 25.778 is there. There it is. There's another tenth and a bit gone. Let's have a look, see if anybody else has improved. So we talked about here critically going to fourth gear there, fifth gear on the short shift as soon as possible before we start going through the line. So I know I can actually cut a hell load more going across the start line. Breaking down at the start of these tyre marks here down to fourth, and I was really cagey, really missed the apex, so we know we can improve some there. I think a 25.5 is possible. Breaking down to second, back up to third as we cut that apex. Can probably cut that a bit more. Coming round here, the car was a bit leany, misty, so we didn't get the angle right. We went over the curbs. Fourth gear down to third. We came through here grabbing as much as we could, but the car was steady. It was decent. It was a 36.6. We're very close to the edge of the track. We brake on the second shadow, down to third, back up to fourth. Then we pushed the car down from third to second, cut the apex. We went a little bit wide going up to third, but we were trying to fight the counter steer. So we didn't want actually to get the back end to understeer out, so we just ran it a bit wider. We then talked about, as we're coming down here, braking on that first shadow. We nearly went off the road there, but we really cut that apex. We could cut that apex a bit more, but I don't think we had to. We had a little bit of counter steer, fourth gear early, fifth gear just here, and then we really cut the final apex. That was decent. And there we go. Az has improved even further at 26.090. He's there and thereabouts. That's decent, boys. That's really, really good. I want a 6 now, and then I want a 5. Can't remember if you got to the line without lifting. Good goal for sure if you want to... Yeah, I do. I think I've seen a couple of extra bits. So, let's keep pushing. Let's keep trucking. Let's keep moving. There's more. I'm going to try and straight line right at the start here. No lift. I didn't have all the throttle in there. Car's got away from me just a little bit coming up the hill. It's a 33.8. Okay. We did expect it not to be within. Oh, hey. Oopa, oopa. Ah, I didn't get that cut then. And look, 25 across the line. I'm going to see if I can really cut this at the start. Not as quick. Not as quick. Not as quick. But let's carry on. We like a little lap. I've sponged the brakes. Not good. I need a small gentleman brake, chaps. Just bear with me a little while. I'll put this onto the screen that allows it to rotate. 2 seconds. Righto, we are back. Let's have a little top up of the fluid reservoir. We're done on here mileage wise today. Probably about 100. Right. Well, yeah. Now, thanks, Steve. I really appreciate your input. I do think there's probably, for me, without going into some of the things we've other discussed, like last night when we were talking about me widening my entry listening to the tyres more, trying to make the front end turn. I think there's another quarter second in this for me. I don't think there's another 1.5. But I think another... I've realised I've made a mistake. I haven't pressed record. So I'm a bit annoyed at myself at the moment because I haven't pressed record on the old thing to make a video from. So we're just going to have to make something of this, and I'm going to have to just think about how I get my head around that. But not a problem. I'm going to crack... I want a 125.5, I think. Then I'll happily leave it alone. Or we can go and do S7. No, I'm going to give this another quarter of an hour. And then we'll do S7 for maybe an hour. And see what we can do. That was slow through there, but... what I want to work on is this entry into 1. Look how much that slid there as I tried to push harder. Disappointing. I genuinely think I could get more out of this. I'm chickening out on turn 1. Oh. And I think there's some robbery needed at the start line. That was slow through there, but that's a demonstration of the robbery that we need. And then I slid all the way through the apex there. No. We're just finding out the limits. Hey up, Rusk, how you doing, fella? I hope you're well, sir. Just came off the brakes there to try and release the car a little bit. Oh, no! That was going fast, wasn't it? I think a 125.5, I would be super stokedly happy. That's kind of on the ball. Third really helped slow the car down. That was never going to work. See the car slide. Oh, it didn't half slide. I'm going to use third gear on the entry. Feathered the throttle there, but it went so wide. Fourth gear really didn't... It's a 33.4. Now I've just got to brake that little bit earlier, like I've been telling myself to get the attack into that first part of the S's. That's where I really need to make the gains. Oh, you swine. Oh, you swine. You saw where I lost the time. Oh, my lord. As well done, mate. Let's have a look. Let's acknowledge where you are. It's not about me. Look at that. He's 0.006, 126 dead almost. Good on you, Az. Good on you, mate. Come on, we're so close to cracking a really good time. Oh, I was so close. Good on you, Az. Go for it, mate. Just a little bit behind. We don't need to change up to 6th at all, do we, in the straight? I don't think so. Oh, we've let that go wide. No, this is not a good one. I'm going to try this in 4th gear with no slow down to 3rd. Yeah, we carried that too wide. Carried that too wide. Oh, the car's washed away from me. That was so close to those ghosts. That's the closest I've ever been. Oh, and it just washed out as I went to make that turn. Oh dear. Felt that so early. Oy, ay, 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 ay. Oh. I think there's a big one hiding away just in the bushes, just off the edge of the track here that we could actually snaffle up. Oh, the back end just tweaked on me there. There's the 4 again. Confidence, kid. Confidence. Come on. No tweak at all from the back end that time. None whatsoever. Let's see if we can get this right. We messed it up last time. Brake early. Oh yeah, beauty. Oh yes. There's more. I hate to say it, folks, but there's more. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's see where that goes. So we did everything. We tried to do everything we talked about. Coming down the hill, straight up to 5th gear as soon as you get control. Lift the throttle, but then get it back down across the line at 130. What we're then going to do is aim to brake down at the start of these time arcs, down to third, back up to fourth, get the car under control and push up the hill. You've then got to brake just as you come over that white line, down to the second, got across the apex, back up to third immediately and chase these ghosts down. I didn't think we were that on at this point, but cut in early, get the first apex, get the second apex, down to third. Hit this apex and push up the hill in fourth and try and keep the car in line. Don't let the back end spin. We hit a 35.4 there, which is our fastest split yet. Brake on the second shadow, the start of it, down to third, back up to fourth. As you hit the straight here, just third, second, and turn back in, back up to third as you go across the apex. Don't let the back end of the car slide. Use the curb if you want to, then drive up this straight. You've really got to be thinking about your braking point. So you'll see a long shadow across the track. I try and brake between the long shadow and the tree shadow. They're environmental ones, you shouldn't be using them, but that's where I'm braking. Down to third, down to second, and cut that apex as much as you possibly can. Cut the second apex and straight up to third, and you'll outdrive the ghost. Fourth underneath the bridge, fifth as you go down the hill. A quick lift gets the car turned, cut the apex and drive for the line. And that is a 125.560. And that's me absolutely chuffed to bits. Chuffed to bits. A 25.560 is nothing in comparison to what these boys are doing. I'm 1.2 seconds away, but I'm happy to be where I am. And I'm happy to leave that where it is at 11 o'clock at night. Really happy to leave that where it is. Massive thank you to Steve for your assistance with that one. I know you're giving me a pep talk. But with that, folks, really happy with that. Really happy. And as you're doing everything you need to do, buddy, maybe you should start your own YouTube channel and tell us how you do it. Thank you, Big Matt. Thank you, Rusk. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Wilkie. Thank you, Scampy. I think we're going to leave that there. I think I want to save that replay. There it is. I'm properly happy with that. Really happy with that. And that might have to be a different style of video if I can't find a way to recover that. We get 30 grand for that. 30 grand. I have to earn some credits, aren't I? We're a bit low in the bank account. Oh no, Chipotle. 1 hour to do this bad boy. I'm just going to click the save button, which I didn't do last time. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is the Master License Centre. This is S7, the Cobra Daytona Coupe around the Watkins Glen long course 1 lap time attack. That flows out of the mouth, doesn't it? So a 206.250 sees gold here. Let's have a look at the friends list. Can't remember. 206.250. Mr. Torres just sneaks in the door. And then we're just a little bit down here. Just a little bit down. Darth's down there. Uncle's down there. Go on, boys, you can do this. Maybe once you've watched the video. Maybe once you've watched the video, you'll get it moving on. So let's who's in there. 206.250 Test Monkey. Sam's made it, just sneaked. Saf. Az has already made it gold. Ollie's in there. Mr. Russ, there you are. Mr. Russ, who is just on the chat now. Big Popper, he's in there always. Marcelo is there. Slippery Bandit, the Ego, and of course Red at the top. This is a car I own, but I've never driven. Settings will be assists, traction control 1, default ABS, everything else off. Controller settings, controller steering 5. Force feedback max torque 5, force feedback sensitivity 6. Now before we start, I've had no coaching, no pep talk, no prep. I would just like to say I think the key to this circuit is from the chicane all the way down to maybe corner 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now there's a license test further in the Master Series, not this Master Series, further in the Internationals, that takes you through that part of the course. And I would advise, if you haven't got very well in there, you go back and do this one and try and master it. Because just like the lap time challenge we've got at the minute around this course, it's going to be key to the process. And I'm just reading what Steve says here. Staying in third going up the hill to the end of the first sector was faster. Oh, you're talking about the other one. Okay, you're talking about the other one. Happy days. Yeah, we could go back to that, but we're going to stick with this one. So, let's give this one a whirl. 206 250 is where we're going to go. First thing we always try and do is we try and get the gold. So, we've got 1 hour. Let's see where we go. I've no idea how this is going to feel. Comfort softs. This is going to be a bag of spuds. Braking points. 300. Oh my word, this thing is a real challenge, isn't it? So 400 braking point I'm going to guess at. We can come faster through there. Can't get the car to dive in. Back end's drifting. Gone. Oh. There's absolutely no grip in this bad boy, is there? We're getting down to the wood end of the stick though, aren't we? This is S7 on a Master License Test Series. They're not going to be easy. Thankfully, half the back end of that car's white. I can just see the difference in the Ghost and this one, but he's following that driving line really nicely, and that's what I've got to start to do. Balance of the throttle. I think we can brake a bit later down here. Second gear. Yep. Get the car through there. That's the way. Oh, we've swung it. Leave this Ghost in. Let's see if we can complete this lap. Let's not try and absolutely smash it this time out. Brake on the 200. Now this is double apex, this corner. You'll see you can swing out wide and really get into the groove there. On the video that I did of this license test, we talked about getting the groove, and this track has that groove. It comes from just where the car sort of run all the time, and you can see the tyre marks, and it feels right. Gonna brake on the 200. Slamming it into one. Slide the car in. That's not fastest. We know we need to brake a little bit earlier than the 200. We're gonna do the 150 here. We're not as fast. We nearly blew that. 200 for this corner maybe. Let the car roll in. We're not going to get gold, that much we know, but we're just getting a banker. First gear to slow it down because it was just going to wash straight out. Don't hit the wall, don't cross the white line. Yeah, we're well out. That's decent. 208, that'll be good to start. I kind of get the feel that this one will be a challenge to get to the top of the tree. Let's see, braking just before the 300, I think. Can't get the damn thing in. Oh, and that's never good, is it? Oh no. Gonna have to be throttle controlled round there. This will be one of those tests, I think, that I'll be happy to get gold and I'm going to move on from. I don't think so. We've got to do exactly the same as we did on the other ones. We've got to try and get somewhere near the top of our colleagues list, friends list. Absolutely. Just going to break just a fraction after the 400, which is a mistake. So it's got to be 400 in second gear through. Okay. We've got to find 2 seconds to get the gold. It feels like it's gear slamming. Yeah. Now, I'm going to brake on the 400 and I'm really going to rob the apex because I know that you can rob about a week and a half from this apex. I'm going to brake on the 400. And you've got to be able to make the out. But if I go a bit wider, cut in, we'll do it. I think I can cut so much more than I've just demonstrated as well. Oh yeah. He's got into that groove, the ghost car, look. Mine hasn't. Mine's slip sliding away, as Paul Simon said. I'm going to brake on the 400. Just a smidge earlier, but come through in second and see if we can really get the car coming through without the auto rotation. Really try and keep that in the groove. We lost it a little bit. The back end was slippy slidey on the 200. Oh, the car's gone really wide. That was never anticipated. If we can beat it through the final corner and improve that time. I don't think we're gonna. The car just wants to break away all the time. I can't believe there's a car this fast with 3 gears. I think it's supposed to be an auto, isn't it? I can't imagine a manual with 3 gears going this fast. Hello, wall. Yes, there it came. Not a lot of chat about this one. This is more a wobbly fish at the seaside, this, than the other test. The other test was drivable. This is donkey doo-doo. Much quicker. Much quicker. Now we've got to move over to spot the braking marker. We didn't come out there quite so fast, did we? But not braking, I'm just lifting the throttle to try and keep the car controlled. Going to brake just before the 200. Use first gear to try and get the car in there. There's the groove that we've talked about. We had to dance the car there in first gear. That's probably second gear out that corner. Got to brake just before the 200. I don't seem to have a ghost of my own here, do I? Oh, he's behind me. That's why. What a knob. Now we've got to wait for this apex to open up. There we go. 200. Brake early. Let it open up and run for the line. This will be just outside gold, I think. 6343. I can't remember. Was it 2066 or 206250? Silver, isn't it? Yeah, 206250. That's what it is. No, it's up there, you knob. Come on. Why can't you read what's in front of you? You're nervous. That's what it is. You're desperate. That won't make the video. 206250. Brake on the 400. Really cut this. Really cut it. And my car is beating the Ghost, I think, at this point. Steve's just said this is a toughie. Good luck. Oh, it is. And I've got to find more time yet. I felt I was really decent. But I know there was a couple of errors, so my Ghost is up there with the demo Ghost now. I know I've got to beat my current Ghost. My current Ghost is way ahead of the demo. Didn't change up. That was a very fortuitous slide into there. I want to use second gear out here. After last time, I got loads and loads of opposite lock. The second gear is really slow. Brake just before the 250, and this is where I realised I didn't have a Ghost because he was behind me. We've got to wait for the apex here. Got to wait for it to open up, because you'll run wide if you don't. Learn from your Ghost. Don't let it run too wide. I think we've just lost it then. We failed on the final corner. No, we didn't. We slid straight in. There's gold. Thank God for that. Let's go and talk about this one, because that's a decent lap, and I know everybody will be really happy with that for gold. They won't be doing the self-mutilation that I'm doing. So coming through the line, we're going to brake on 400. Get it down to first gear. Nice and steady changes. Second, down to first. Into the apex. You can cut a load. And in first, up to second gear, into third gear, and keep it as wide as you can to try and ease this entry. You're going to have to feather the throttle into here because the car doesn't like it on full beans. Try and keep to this inside line, but keep off that curb if you can. Again, through here, if you give it full throttle, the back end will go. So you've just got to find the point where you're straight and brake and really accelerate hard. The braking point is the 400. We're going to brake down once to second, come off the brakes, and allow the car to run through the corner, back on the throttle as soon as you see the out, and you can really rob that final curb. You've got to dip the car down into this black line here, get the car in there, then you can accelerate out once you see the end of the corner. I didn't change up to third, you probably can, and then I broke down at first and slid the car, which was, I said, fortuitous at the time. We were lucky. So up to second. And we're going to go to third and back down to second, and I think it'll take first gear actually to slow the car up and speed it up through the apex. Second gear out, but it was so slow. I think we could do better. And then we're going to start to look for the braking point, which is going to be just before the 200 sign. There's the 300, just before the 200. We slid the car a little bit in first gear, and we had a slow out in second. Notice the car is carrying a spare wheel in the back. That's interesting for that extra weight. You've got to wait for the apex on this one. Wait for it, go for it now. Accelerate hard, up to second gear. And then we're going to brake on the 200 just to bring the car into the apex nicely. Then drive hard to come out. Then get the car across. We could have done better here, but we braked a little bit too late and we couldn't get the car down. If you think we were trying not to use the pit lane, I'd be kidding. We need to use that pit lane entry. So drive to the line and that'll get you 206.159. Amazing intro. Sorry, Matt. It's not as good as it gets. They're all the same. So a 206.159. Oh, that's us down in 18th place. It's in there. It's not as fast as Sam, but we need to find... We only need to find 3/4 of a second, and that'll get us to the top of the tree. So, I do hope everybody is having a stab at this. If you've... I think Azza might still be on the last one. I think Steve might be playing on the last one. But, gents, if you really want to have a go at trying this one, please race with me and we'll see where we go. So, 205 is the next target. Let's see if we can get it down. 205 would be good. We're going to try and improve our turn 1. Massive rob there. We stole loads. Got to come off the throttle a bit. There was all the throttle. And there was the back end tweaked us. We've lost speed down this straight, but let's keep going. We know we can gain on the ghosts. We know there's time. I've gone on the brakes early there. See if we can get the car into this groove. And then drive the car out on the throttle up to third. No, you can't use that extra bit of grass. So you got to wait for that. See how much I beat the ghost by there. Look at that. That slide down through that corner really did help. Well, that's one to learn, isn't it? That tight, narrow line in did help. Okay. It's got to be luck, though, hasn't it? Bit better through turn 1 that time. Sometimes this car needs to lift on entry just to keep the back end in control. Let's see where she goes. Braking on the 400. Oh, the back end's hyperactive at that point. Touch the brake, touch the brake, touch the brake. Get her in, get her in, get her in, get her in. Second gear, don't want to lose the back end. Hold it, wait for it go. Up to third gear, we're going to brake just before the 2. Down to first, it runs it wide. We need to find the groove late. There we go. On the throttle, third gear early. Come on. Bury the pedal straight through the bulkhead. Back end was wanting to drift wide there. It's no quicker than using second to come out, is it? 250, that's what we're looking for there. Question is, where are we going to find the time on this one? We know we've got a 10th in the final corner, so wait for that apex, come on. We've got to be as fast as my ghost to make those gains in the final corner, so come on. Oh, I've lost it. Lost it! We weren't going to make it. Yes, it is hard to go from the last one to this one. You are 1000% right. It's a total change of control. Not as close as we were last time, but let's just see what we can do. We've got so many mistakes that a mistake in turn one can be conquered quite easy, and then we can beat that mistake in the next lap. So let's use it to our benefit. Braking on the 400, not later, on the 400. Sponge the braking if you can. Oh, we went to the gas too early. Lost control of that. Yup. I'm not a quitter. We are gonna try and make some of this. We've got time allocated, so that's good. There is a fourth gear, okay. Chase twice. Brake early, brake early, brake early. Get the car in the groove. Wait for it, go. Oh, the car didn't like that. We lost all that gain there, look. This is a car that likes to be driven in a very smooth style, and it likes to be kept between the white lines on the black stuff. That's good advice, good sage advice. If anybody tries to tell you anything different, they don't know what they're talking about. Don't trust the man who doesn't tell you that. Keep it on the black stuff. Absolutely flies into there, doesn't it? Dab the brakes going in, just dab the brakes, just get the front end hooked in, see the exit and go. Gonna keep it in second. There's a groove to get into there. The car likes it. Don't touch the grass. We've talked about this. We lost all we gained there. Oh, we were gonna leave it late. Nugget. No, hit the wall. It's over. She was singing. Who was the fat lady? Oh well. I'm praying for a decent end to this one. Always not waiting for the final apex, am I? That's really quite frustrating. I've missed the apex there, brake too late. I'm trying to search for 10th in the last corner. Which is gonna be so hard to find. I knew I'd lost that and I just drove it into the wall. Oh. Come on, Boy Wonder. There's other 10ths to find, not just that last corner, but desperate. Desperate stuff. I've got to be brave, I think, and I've got to crush that throttle early, I think. And I've got to learn to drive that counter steer. Although, why do I? We have a counter steer button that we can go and push on. I must admit, in the Master Series, I've been trying not to use the help aids, purely to keep it even Stevens and to really show that I'm a little bit more capable than some people think I am. Oh, you're having a laugh. Mr. Ham, no thank you. Whilst your demo videos may be good, not as good as mine, sir. You stop at gold. There should be a platinum level. Well, there is. It's called Top 10 Stars. Oh, geez. Do you remember? I said, keep off the curbs. This is crucial. I got the angle all wrong there, turned in way too early. No, I'm having a moment here, folks. I'm not digging it. This is one of those tests that I'm gonna have to really dig deep and try and find the answer. We all know where the answer is. Smarties, that's what it is. Don't know if the American watchers will understand that. There we go. Right, 400, that's what we're looking for. Gonna gear slam twice. 1, 2. Bit fast. On the brakes some more. Oh, we've gone wide. It's good because you can really cut the apex. Let's dive in deep. Car doesn't want to stop when you gear slam into this corner. No, and it also... How did I get that slide so right the first time? I'm going to leave it in second through there. I'm not going to go to third. Oh, blown that. Come on, boy. I found one that I can't do. Although, I genuinely like this course. This circuit is a terrific course. It's a terrific racetrack. It is awesome. No, I was too fast. I was too fast into that chicane. I think, as per Steve's advice, leave it in third going all the way up the back straight. Two. Rubbish. Come on, boy. Approaching 3 hours, that means it's going to be 11:30. We don't seem to be making gains through turn 1. We know we're gaining out of... Make gains out of the bus stop. I'm going to leave it in third. I'm going to let it rev out. Only one change down then. Car tends to dance around a bit, but we seem to be in more touch with the Ghost because of being in third. Maybe the car's just that bit more stable. We put it into third when we clearly said we weren't going to use third. Worked though, didn't it? I don't know which Ghost is mine, but I've lost the time coming up the hill. That twitch to the left really did affect the car. No, you nugget. This is painful. This is... Cheers, Az. Good night, mate. Thank you, and great effort on that last test. This is an absolute slug bucket. Of all the things that I want to call it, that is I just missed... What? I don't know what happened there. It didn't slow down. We've actually made a little bit of a gain through there. We're going to leave it in third, and then we're going to smash the brakes. Bit of slide. See if we can leave it in second. There's the groove. Didn't quite make it stick, but we're in the wrong gear at the apex there. We need to be in second, and we need to drive it up the hill in second, don't we? Come on, don't accelerate too early. Leave it. Come on. We're really struggling with this one, folks. Well, let's see if we can make the capitalisation on that last corner, because we know the ghost car goes wide. So do I that time. I don't think we've beat it, have we? Have we? Oh, we're into the fives. That was where we wanted to be. That was the ask half an hour ago. Ooh, I know it was, Steve. I know, but I thought the technique would work, and it does. Keeping it in third gear actually does work. That is a good time for me. I know it was only 2/10, but that's put me up to 6th from 18th. So we only have to find half a second, and we know where that is. We know that is the difference between turn one, a good one, and a bad one. Once we've got a good one, we know that we can improve the time coming into that left-hand corner at the bottom of the hill, because we got the groove but we didn't accelerate out. We've got to accelerate better up the hill. So we've got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can do 6 better, 7 better, 8 better. And the last one. There's got to be a 10th in those 5 corners. So we've got half an hour left. Let's just see if we can take a 10th off each of those corners, and that'll put us up the list. We're a smidgen behind Big Popper. I know he's willing us on to go and do our best, so we're only getting 15,000 credits for this, by the way, folks. Those 15,000 credits for gold are really quite small. Anyway, braking on the 400. See if we can learn something from the ghost of the one we just did. Fraction of a lift there. Those 2 ghosts are now really up there. I don't think there's a demo ghost now. I think they're both our ghosts. Braking on the 400. The car got very excited going in there. Again, this, you've got to accelerate into this, but then brake into it. Then you've got to spot the exit and give it the beans. We're not going up to third gear. There was the slide again. The slide worked beautifully. We want the slide here as well. Second gear doesn't work out of there. It was all wrong. It only matters if you get to the finish line up on the time. See, there's some good advice in these videos. I give you all the best bits. Right, if we can make the last turn absolutely tip-top, then Oh dear. Okay, okay. We're only 0.3 inside gold, folks. Bounce the throttle, just lift it as you come into both these corners. Just stop the rear end from letting go. Look at the difference between the two Ghosts when you go through here. There's a massive difference. We gave that a handful of opposite lock as we got into there. Gonna leave it in second. We're not. We're gonna get effed off. Positivity, James. We have to display a level of continuous decorum. The rubbish. Started to find a little bit of tail slide into that corner, and I don't like it. Whilst I've found that sliding the back end of the car actually makes it quicker into the corners, I don't like it. It feels like we're too fast. Excuse me. And I actually think that's what it is. We're going too much speed into the corner, and that's why she's sliding. So it's worked by luck a couple of times on other corners. Let's keep it in third. Follow Steve's sage advice. We absolutely bombed that, didn't we? Oh, it's coming back at me. Oh, lost so much time through there. No! No, you'll make me cry. Don't do that. That's an improvement. You see where we're losing the time? You can see it. It's 5, 6, 7. We got 5, 6 right. We made time up through there, but this is good because we've got a better Ghost and we can highlight the mistakes. If we don't make the mistakes, we can overtake it. So a 2:05.840 pushes on. So this is good. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. This is not my natural skill. This is not my kind of car, but we're going to do it. This is the kind of perseverance and this is more like your time trial test. This is more like your fortnightly time trial, which is probably something we're going to do tomorrow. we're actually live streaming all day tomorrow. We're starting it at 9 a.m. on a Sunday. Ungodly hour that will be. But we're going to start 9 a.m. We're going to go through till 5 p.m. again. And then we're going to stream again in the evening. From 8:30 till midnight. Because we can. And if we're going to spend all day doing it, we're going to spend all day doing it. Lost the time through that corner. Oh, look at it. My Ghost is up there chugging away. Let's see if we can improve on this corner, because I know that Ghost absolutely was rubbish through there. That wasn't brilliant either, was it? We missed the apex. Let's see if we can drive it faster out. No. Nice and smooth. All second gear. That's another improvement. We're getting there. Come on. Did you just say that as I said that, Steve? Because I didn't read that. Well done, Steve. Yeah, so to go into a little bit more detail, tomorrow we will be tackling the current time trial, which is round here, round this circuit. So this will give us some good practice for tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be diving into a decent car. We've got S8, S9, S10 if we choose to do them. We can do them on later days if we want to. I braked way too early. I braked on the 600. Why did I brake on the 600? Let's just have a little drink. Let's go again. 2:05.747. I've forgotten the target time that we need. I think it's a 2:04 something, so we'll just keep plodding. We're going to do also usual bits. We're probably going to do some online racing. We've got 11, I think, races to go, so we'll do some lobby racing. We'll try and nail those down. It's the Genesis, isn't it? G70. This has gone to poop. It's the Genesis G70, I think. Yeah, I didn't look down at the screen. It was just what was going through my head at the time. Great minds do think alike, they say. Oh, look at the difference between the two Ghosts through that apex. That was stunning to see. I've run a bit wide there. Didn't lift quite as much as I probably should have. We're going to start to see some big differences in the Ghosts where the mistakes are. Look how close they are, though, up there. That shows we've pretty much in tune. Because I believe they are both me. Slidey line is not the fastest line, it seems. Fastest line in, but not the fastest line out. We're closer than we've ever been. Now we know we make a mistake on this, so let's brake at the 225. Try and keep it wider. Try and get the throttle down earlier. So we get the run on the Ghost. There we go. Try and brake a little bit later and trail braking as much as we can. Get the front end in. We can accelerate earlier if we get a straight line out. There we go. We're not as quick as we could be. We have never got this final corner right, so let's see if we can do something with this final corner. That's better. That's a massive improvement. There's a 5.2. Let's go and see where that puts us. That took an actual half a second off our fastest time there. That was a real good effort. Let's have a look at it. Let's see where we go. So coming through the start finish line, we're going to brake at the 400. That's the first thing. We know we've got to brake down a second, then to... Oh, I didn't actually do that. Oh, that's gutted. Oh. I thought I'd pressed the... No, I didn't. Let's click the replay, click the save replay, and let's... I've gone top. I've actually gone top. Absolutely no way. Can I swear? I need to drink more. Holy shit. I can see, Matt. Thank you, mate. Thank you, buddy. I'm just gobsmacked. Thank you, Steve. Play the replay. So, as we come through, and I'm absolutely stumped because I never expected that. We're approaching turn 1. We come through the start line. No way. Oh, absolutely broken. No way. Oh. I can't even talk my way through it. Oh, crap holes. But we've done it, blokes. We've done it. We don't have to think about that anymore. That absolute pile of poop of a test is busted. We've broken that open at the top. Well, what can I say? What can I say? That one is really, really hard. The key thing for me was to just keep putting the laps in, keep beating the Ghost, a decent Ghost to follow, 0.9 seconds ahead. Work out where you made mistakes and just try and beat it, try and beat it, try and beat it. And that takes its time. Who's going to bed? You having an early night, Steve? We've beat the hour, haven't we? We're 7 minutes to midnight. We've absolutely nailed that. Holy hell. I need to do an outro. I need to do an outro. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. We have hit the 205 270. We beat it to the top of the friends lists. We're absolutely nowhere near the actual top 10 times, but we've done it. Thank you very much. We'll see you on the next one. And if you enjoyed it, we'll be on S8 next time. We'll see you there. All the best. Take care. Holy shit. And I see Steve's just giving me the tip. Save recent gameplay. That's the one, innit, Steve? Who is it that said that? I can see the comment on Streamlabs, but I can't see the comment. Steve, just there it is. There it is. Did you just type something else? Save your video like when you were going to take a screenshot. Do save recent gameplay. I need to do that, don't we? Last 15 seconds, last 3 minutes, 5 minutes, last 15 minutes. That'll do. That'll do. And then I'll be able to, I'll be able to do that, won't I? Yes, sir. Well, that's absolutely smashed my brain in. I had no idea I was that close. I thought I had to do a 204. What? Because I forget, because my brain's useless, folks. I can't remember. 202.224. Man, you're mental. But there it is, and I've got nothing left. Yeah, I've absolutely got nothing left, apart from doing something for the video tomorrow, which is like that. I'm just absolutely bamboozled. 30,000. 30,000 credits. I'm sure it said. Oh no, because you get silver and bronze, don't you? That makes it feel like worth it. That's a decent ticket from a 3-star. Oh, looking at tomorrow's going to be epic. I actually did spar in that car on the yesterday's live stream, didn't I? Yeah, put in the work and you've got it. Thank you, Matt. No, it's appreciated. The chat on that monitor has just slid down where I don't... In fact, it's me. I've slid down in my chair. That's what the problem is. There we go. If I actually sit up where I'm supposed to be, I can actually see your chat now. That's me. That's terrible. So sorry, Matt. Not ignoring you. Yeah, the intro's amazing. The outro's amazing. And that lap was pretty damn decent, I thought. I didn't. I think it was horrible. That test was absolute dog matrix. Let's have a look at what we've got to do. This is the test we're talking about for tomorrow. We've got to do... Is it the long course or the short course? It's the short course. So there's some of today's techniques involved. Red's top, we've just beat him. We've shown him we can beat him. Sam's there a 120. They're so close. Look at those two. There's a fight going on. 127.22, 127.32. There's 10 hundredths in it. Neil's there on his main account. Test Monkey's there. Ollie's there. Big Pops, you're doing well, sir. Yeah, it is time for bed. I'm just wrapping up these last few minutes. It's all good to do the extra minutes on Twitch, you see. They like you to do that, and I hope I'm not boring people to death. But that's what we've got to do tomorrow. We've got 8, 9 and 10. We've got that to do. And we've also got... Let's just go up here and let's confirm. Because it's all very important stuff. If we're going to get the platinum... Where is it? Down the bottom, I think. Sport races. 39. I've got 11 more to do. That'd be good, Matt. I'm coming on at 9:30 in the morning, etc. I've got VOD enabled, actually. Well done, Wilkie. I have got that. I did that yesterday when we went through this. When we went through the settings. Thank you, Steve. Appreciated. I do hope you find it entertaining, folks. It is something I'm putting a lot of effort into, a lot of hours. I'm not good at this shit. And I do know I'm not good at it. And I'm just trying to get better. And I'm trying to do what I can. I'm better at the Gran Turismo than I am the streaming. I hope. Even though I'm not the best out there. But, saying that, every single one of you, Steve, you've been exceedingly generous tonight, both in comments and with your wallet. Thank you very much. I know out there, lots of people watch and don't chat. You are really appreciated for joining. I can see the people who've joined the stream. I know who's there in the background, and it's really appreciated. Your leg got cold. Yes, he has, Wilkie. You told us last night. So with that being the case, folks, I'm going to sign off. I do hope to see you tomorrow. I've got 8 hours of sleep there before I get up. We'll see you at 9 o'clock. We'll race till late. And we might, tomorrow night, open a lobby. And we might do some online racing, some private racing. We'll start getting ready for Christmas with some bits and pieces. We'll start doing some races. We'll start teeing up for the Christmas tree race that we're going to do at the end of the year. Between Christmas and New Year. So, all the best, folks. Have a great evening. Enjoy the rest of your night. Scampy, enjoy work. Thank you for contributing. We'll see you tomorrow. All the best. Good night, folks. Take care. Thank you very much.